Hello there. Let's look on how we are going to have our NMC account or how we are going to register in our NMC. So let's begin. So here actually I'm going to take you in detail that how we are going to check the detailed information on our NMC portal so that we cannot able to we will not miss anything. Okay. First of all, I will take you in detail of every side of the NMC portal so that we can just go through what all things are there and all. Once you will start up with your application, you will see join as a nurse. Here, remember, once we are having the bachelor's or the higher degree, we just need to mention with the nurse or the midwife. Never select with the associate. Okay, associate is for the GNM and the ANM purpose. So here, if you are following the steps, you can get like check, are you ready to register? More detail regarding your applications is also there. Here in the registration process, you can also have joining the registrar. Uh, in that only you can able to get as to join as a midwife. It will be better. Either you can also search that how and what to apply or regarding more details uh, regarding our application, that what we require and what we should not attach to our application, we should not mention in our application. Okay, so here number of things this will be helpful for us. You can also go through over here like start your application. You will get on the same page where we have actually started with. Okay, so here so the main purpose of what I just want to show is we can search in a number of ways that how we can apply for our registration. Okay, and another thing is it's very essential for us in order to go in detail before application, filling up our application. Okay, because what had happened is recently one of my friend, she have applied for NMC registration and there was just simple mistakes, and because of that mistakes her application is completely pending. So it's very crucial for us in order to confirm whether we have filled our application properly or not. We can go for each and every aspect in detail so that our mistakes can be just avoided. Okay, regarding our competency test, that is our English proficiency test, or else practice concern, or if when we are going to apply like before or the after 2021, in which field of nursing like midwife or the associate, all the things are clearly mentioned in detail on the NMC application site. Before completing the application, please make sure read each and every paragraph very clearly till you will understand what exactly the NMC is asking from an employee who are going to apply to them through the NMC portal. Here, we may I also get confused with another sites of NMC. So just we need to make sure that we are having only the nurse and midwife council, which will be appeared in the same manner. This is the another side that I was talking. We this is the another. Okay, do not apply over here because this is for another purpose. Our purpose is just to have registered in the NMC. So here we go, we will be registering over there. If we have trained outside the UK, we need to select it. And in the checklist, there will be a couple of questions that the NMC will be asking to us, and they will be giving us the checklist. Please make sure this checklist is not going to affect any of our application, or it is not going to be visible appeared on the application. Okay, So that is just for the confirmation and into have more detail about us. The NMC is asking few of the checklist questions. Just we need to keep it aside for our you know, information that what we need to add later. So here, as you can see, there is start up your application, and at the right side you can see number of steps. First step and the second step, like the complete eligibility qualification application. First, I have completed with my check, ready to register. Okay, once we have start up the application, then we'll be start next. Select the next, and there will be few of the questions which will be asked by the NMC to us. And make sure here each and everything is very crucial for us, because this is going to reflect on our application, which will be finalized by the NMC. So please make sure you read it appropriately before selecting any of the content and confirm. Okay. uh, Here, regarding what's your nationality, make sure that it's much more better from where you are. You need to select that trained country also. From that country you are trained to, because from our country, it's a better possibility that they can accept and give the third party verification, and that will be useful for us for our further processes of the NMC. Once you have confirmed, you just need to check. Okay, here you see the adult nurse. We need to select adult or pediatric or geriatric nurse, or the home care nurse we need to select. Once have done that, just next startup. There is the sign up with your application. Okay, once you will be signing up the application, before signing up, if you are confused regarding any of the content prior, make sure you edit it and re-edit. Then the next page will come for your personal detail. Here again, we need to be very crucial when we are providing any of our personal details to the NMC, because this is going to reflect on our final application, and this will be carried out for the rest of the whole process of your NMC. And later, it will be very difficult for us to change the even your mail or the title or the names, um, and also the address. Here, when you are providing the names, like example, uh, some people are having three, four names, but it is better just to take the first and the last name. And as it's mentioned in our passport or the identification of a person's, that only we need to mention over here, because they are again going to verify it with the proper appropriate things have been mentioned, then only it will be checked and proceeded for the further queries. Date of birth, we need to provide date of birth as per our passport. Gender, telephone number and the mobile number. As I'm staying far from my birth country, but still I need to provide my number over here where I'm staying presently now, than over there where from which country I belongs to. The both phone numbers will be benefited for us, so it's better to provide that. Then the country of residence. Here it's very essential to provide the present address. The current address is very essential over here, because by the current address we are going to apply for the next, second, and the third step. Like when we are going to have our police verification and when we are going to receive our medicals, these addresses will be helpful for that. So just make sure from which country you are going to get your police verification certificate or POC. Then from that country only, you are going to mention in your address. This will be benefited for us in the further processes. Hope it is getting very clear. If you have any questions or the comments, please let me know in detail in below comments. Then next, when we are moving to the addresses, we need to clearly mention the first line address, the second line address, the third line address. The better we give more clarification, the much clarity will be there in our application. Okay, then once we have submitted all our personal details, then there will be last right side that you are agreeing with whatever the rules have been given by the NMC. Then soon after that, just you need to select the right side corner bottom button so that your application is about to submit it. Please make sure that any of the personal detail what you have mentioned is everything is very correct, or else it will be having effect on your application, isn't it? And another thing is, later if you want to change any of your uh, details, personal details especially, that we can change again on the NMC site portal, our page of NMC, our, where we are going to have our account of our NMC. There we can able to change our details. So not much to worry regarding this. But however, once the application is submitted, that will be considered as the finalized application.
So here, as you can see the next button at the right side down corner, you just need to select on the next button. Once you will be selecting on the next button, this application is going to get submitted. Here, the password, again, remember the password what you are editing. You need to keep the password which you can memorize it, or you can remember whenever you are assessing with your this site. Okay, because if you are going to enter any of the wrong password later, it's going to get the NMC going to block your account. So please make sure that the password what you are submitting, that need to have an account, means you need to just write and keep somewhere so that you can use it later. So here, once you will be submitting, then you will get a confirmation mail in your mail address where you have actually submitted the email what you have submitted actually.